In this video, you're gonna see all the stuff that Maverick's been long overdue for. Go ahead and take a look. Alright, so as many of y'all know, Maverick, for as long as I've owned it, as long as my dad's owned it, has had these ugly red wheels. And I know I could have painted them black, and I was actually going to paint them black, but I recently got some the other day that I think I'd rather have. So, first of all, I've got two different size tires in the fronts and the backs. Like here's my fronts. The fronts are 275, 55, 20. And then you come back here to the back, so it's a whole different tire and everything. And it's a 275, 60, 20. And reason why I'm just opted to do this because these tires on the back, they are pretty bad. They are very old. They've been on the truck for as long as me and my dad have owned it. So the only reason the front ones will look so good is because I actually got the front ones for free from a buddy at work. And sorry, but I was gonna keep these. I was gonna paint them black, but it's not my really favorite design of wheel, even if I did paint them black. And plus, I feel like I would get more money out of these wheels if I just sold them like they were, because I actually recently learned that these red wheels like this are actually discontinued. So I feel like somebody would give me something more if I just left them red, and because I really don't care to keep them at all. But I got some really nice replacements. Some of y'all may like it, some of y'all may hate it, but here's what I got. Drum roll, please. Yeah, that's right. I got some factory wheels. But thing is about these wheels, I got these from a buddy at work. So they did not have these tires on there. They actually had some old tires, the regular 265 tires that were on the truck when he bought it. He got him a whole different setup. So I bought the wheels and I found the tires on a marketplace. So yeah, these are brand used tires. They actually still look really good. They got plenty of tread left on compared to the ones I got now. And I went ahead and got the black centers for them because they did have the gold ones. I went ahead and got the black ones and swapped them out. But I personally really like this style of wheel. This came off of a 2018 Silverado. I personally really like these wheels a lot. And I've seen these wheels on these trucks all the time, and I think they look really good. So it's better than having the red, and plus I have some all matching tires to go with it. So I think it'll work out really good. So let's go ahead and swap these on the truck. Holding the center cap in is a little Allen key, and it looks like it's a 3/16 Allen key. And there's 3 of them. Normally I do this with an Allen wrench, so I decided it would be easy this time. Alright. Now hopefully I've got a socket that will go in here. If I don't, that's going to be kind of sad. So let's go see if I got one. Alright, so from the factory, they're actually a 13/16, but the lug nuts on these wheels are specifically 3/4. And also, one thing you want to do, if you already have it jacked up, go ahead, check your wheel bearings, check your tie rods. Just go ahead and do all that quick check while y'all have it up here. And wheel bearings are good on this truck because I recently replaced them. Oh, sorry about that. I think my phone overheated. But if y'all do not have one of these Milwaukee guns, this little 1/2-inch drive Milwaukee gun, invest in one. This thing is the best freaking thing ever. And we actually use these at work too, and years and years and years of abuse, and they still work like they're brand new. So definitely a good idea to invest in one of these, especially for doing stuff like this. You know, it's funny because I've been hearing a popping sound coming from the front lately. There it is right there. That's definitely it. And what sucks is that we already replaced an axle on this truck. And I'm pretty sure it was this side. Oh well, stay tuned for that video. All right, one piece of advice that I can give y'all whenever y'all are doing this. So whenever you get them balanced, so my dad has a tire machine and a balancer. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to balance them because he didn't have the right stuff. Like he didn't have the right the center thing to go on the balancer, so I couldn't balance them. I was able to mount them, but I couldn't balance them. Well, and I forgot my socket. Crap. All right. Anyways, as I was saying, I had to take them and go get them balanced, and these wheels and tires actually balanced really freaking well. They're probably some of the best balanced tires I've ever seen. I will say that these balanced out really good for being 285s. They balanced out great. But after you get them balanced, a good idea is to take the one that balanced out the best. Like for example, this one balanced at a 0.75. If y'all know anything about balancing tires, y'all know what I'm talking about. But 0.75 is really good for a 285, especially like an all-terrain tire like this. But you want to take the one with the least amount of weight. You want to put it on the left front, because left front is the one you're going to feel the most. So typically the two that balance out the best, you want them on the front. The one that balanced out the worst, you want it on the right rear. That way you won't be able to feel it as much. So that's the way I've done it. That's the way I've done it all my life. Typically you want them all balanced kind of around the same, which as much as I've been mounting and balancing tires, I've never seen anything that bounced almost the same or near the same. But take the one that balances out the best, put it on the front, and you will not regret it. It'll make the ride 10 times better. But I gotta say, all these wheels balanced out super freaking well. I mean, they balanced out great. All right, there's the fronts. Now, I got to go inside and get the baby real quick, but then after take care of her, we'll come back out here later and do the backs. Here's a little before, and there's a little after. Man, these wheels look good on this truck, I gotta say. I really like it so far. Well, this was definitely not in the plan, but y'all might be seeing a future video of me replacing this axle seal, because that's not good. That is why my brakes have been feeling so jumpy here lately. I mean, look how black the rotor is. Look how glossy that is. Let me probably look at this. Look how glossy that is. Get it up in there. Look at that. That explains a lot. I thought my rotors just need turned. No. Oh, they probably need turned too, but no, that's a big part of it right there. Y'all might be seeing that in a future video. Alright y'all, first drive with the new wheels and tires, and this thing feels really smooth. Like, I'm doing 65 right now, and it is so much smoother than the old tires. I know the old tires were kind of on their last leg, but this is so much smoother. And unfortunately, I do have a tire light on, and I had the tire light on before, and I was told the sensors on these tires were good. I might just have to reprogram them to it, and it's actually not that big of a deal to do. You can actually do it on here. Like, you don't have to have a whole scan tool or anything like that to do it, so I might do that later. But yep, me and the pooch are on our way to go get some lunch. And yeah, I'll catch back up with you when we get back to the house. Alright, I've been driving on these things for a couple of days, and I gotta say, I am very, very pleased with how they came out. They ride really, really good, and the truck don't really feel like it has any more power, which I kind of thought it would. But so you know, I'm going to a smaller wheel and tire, but it actually just feels really about the same. It just rides a lot better. I did realize something though, and the only thing I'm kind of sad about, I did end up going with a smaller tire too. I thought I was going to go with a bigger tire, or at least about the same. So these tires are 285, 65, 18, and that comes out to be a 32.6. Well, and I got these over here because they're washed up and fixing to throw on my marketplace. But the front ones right here are a 275, 55, 20, which comes out to be a 31.9. And the back ones are 275, 60, 20. Now you wouldn't think this would be a big much of a difference, but these came out to exactly to be a 33-inch tire. And these came out to be a 31.9. It's like a whole inch worth of difference just from going from a 55 to a 60. And that's why my four-wheel drive wasn't happy when it snowed that one time, because I had it in four-wheel drive, I was driving around in the snow, and it was not happy. I knew this was mine, but I didn't know it was that big of a difference. But yeah, so I went from really a 33 to a 32.6, but that's still more or less a 33. So I'm not too mad about it, but I was kind of sad because I thought I was going bigger. But anywho, don't click off this video yet because I got some more stuff I want to do to this truck in this video. So, and that's gonna be the next thing right there you're looking at. But I'm gonna take some pictures of these and throw them on marketplace first.